In this class, now I am going to explain you normal form of a straight line. See, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p is known as normal form of a straight line, where this p represents perpendicular distance from origin to this line. This is our line, so which is moving p units away from the origin. Okay, so here alpha represents angle made by this perpendicular distance with x-axis in an anti-clockwise direction. So here the interval for alpha is 0 less than or alpha less than 2 pi, or you can represent like this: alpha belongs to close interval of 0 to open interval of 2 pi. Okay, so now I am going to give you the proof of this normal form of the straight line. See, this is our line which is making a units x-intercepts and b units y-intercept. As you know, when the x-intercept and y-intercept of the line is known, how to determine equation of such line? So we use this formula: x by a plus y by b equal to 1. We say this form of the line is intercept form of a line, isn't it? Right. With the help of this intercept form of a straight line, we people are going to derive this normal form of the straight line. Okay, right. Now see here, consider this OCA. As I said to you, OC is the perpendicular distance from origin to the line. So here this OCA triangle will be called a right angle triangle, because this OC is perpendicular to this line. Now this is a right angle triangle. Now from that right angle triangle, from triangle OCA, define cos alpha. So you know cos alpha adjacent by hypotenuse. So here adjacent length is p, hypotenuse length is small a. So here make a as subject. When you make a as subject, you get a is equal to p by cos alpha. Similarly, go to this OCB right angle triangle. From triangle OCB. So if you consider this angle as alpha, then how much will it be? How much will it be? Total 90. So this is taken as alpha, then this measurement will be 90 minus alpha. 90 minus alpha. Now with respect to this 90 minus alpha, define cos. So cos of 90 minus alpha. So here also, with respect to this 90 minus alpha, OC will be the adjacent side and OB will be the hypotenuse. So how much do we get? P by small b you will get. Cos 90 minus alpha equal to sin alpha. Now which is equal to P by b. Okay. So from this you make b as subject. When you make b as subject, how much do we get? B is equal to P by sin alpha. So here we have got b, here we have got a. Okay. So a means here what? X-intercept made by that line. B means what? Y-intercept made by that line. So this a and b values substitute in the intercept form of a line equation. See, if we substitute there, what do we get? X by. So a, how much have we got there? P by cos alpha. P by cos alpha. And b, how much have we got? P by sin alpha. Now which is equal to 1. Now go for simplification. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha whole by p, which is equal to 1. When you transfer p to the right side, so you get x cos alpha plus y sin alpha, which is equal to p. Now see here, we have got our required normal form of the straight line. Okay, right. Now let us go to one application based on this normal form of the straight line. So see here, you can rotate this OC like this. If you keep on rotating this OC, so you here this line will rotate like this. If alpha is 90 degrees, then you get the horizontal line. If alpha is 180 degrees, you get the vertical line. If alpha is 270 degrees, again you get the horizontal line. Okay, so can you expect if alpha is 90 degrees, how this line will be? You get the horizontal line, whose equation will be, so you get y equal to p, y equal to p. So your alpha is 90 degrees now. When you write alpha 90 here, this becomes 0, this becomes 1, y equal to p we will get. Here write alpha 90, this becomes 0, y sin 90 is equal to p. When you want to convert it to the Cartesian form, this much you will get. So whose diagram is like this. Again, if you rotate still 180 degrees, you get the diagram like this. Whose equation will be x equal to p. Now in this case, alpha will be 180 degrees. X equal to minus p we get. So when you write alpha 180 degrees here, cos of 180 degrees is equal to minus 1. Sin 180 0. So here minus x equal to p. When you multiply on both sides with minus, so that you will get x equal to minus p. See. Again, if you rotate 270 degrees, you get the diagram like this. See, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, alpha equal to 270 degrees. Here for this vertical line, alpha will be 180 degrees. Okay. So if the alpha is 270 degrees, then how this normal form of equation will be transformed? See right here, x cos 270 degrees plus y sin 270 degrees, which is equal to p. Now simplify this. As you know, cos 270 is equal to 0. So 0 into something 0. Sin 270 minus 1. So minus y equal to p. When you multiply both sides with minus, again you will get y equal to minus p. Minus p. So these are the three cases for two horizontal lines and one vertical line. Okay. So when alpha is 90 degrees, you get this diagram, whose equation is y equal to p in the Cartesian form. When alpha is 180 degrees, you get this vertical line. Here we have got horizontal line. Here you will get vertical line, whose equation will be x equal to minus p. When alpha is 270 degrees, again see, we will get like this. So this line we will get, it is also horizontal and that too parallel to the x-axis, whose equation is y equal to minus p. So these are the three cases under this normal form of the straight line. Okay. So here I expressed in the Cartesian form. If you would like to express in the normal form, just to replace this alpha by 180 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. Okay. But you must express this angle of rotation in the radian measure. You know, 90 degrees pi radians by 2, 180 degrees 2 pi, pi radians, and 270 degrees 3 pi by 2. Okay. Right. Now let us go to one application based on this normal form of the straight line. So before going to that application, once again let us see the diagram. X dash, y dash. See, what is the rotation of angle for this horizontal line? Alpha equal to 90 degrees, pi radians by 2. And for this, what is the equation of this? How much is this? Distance is p units. So whose equation is y equal to p? When you want to express in terms of p and alpha, what do you get? X cos 90 degrees by 2 plus y sin 90 degrees, which is equal to p. And for this, your alpha is pi radians. So x cos pi radians plus y sin pi radians, which is equal to p. And for this, your angle of rotation 270 degrees, alpha equal to 3 pi radians by 2. So whose equation is x equal to minus p, whose equation is y equal to p, and this horizontal line equation is y equal to minus p. Okay, what is the equation of this line in the normal form? X cos 3 pi radians by 2 plus y sin 3 pi radians by 2, which is equal to p. Okay, so we people have to remember these three cases under this normal form of the straight line. Okay, right. Now let us go to one application. So here I am giving you one line equation in the Cartesian form. X plus y plus 1 equal to 0 is a equation of one line. So how is that line? Neither parallel to x-axis nor parallel to y-axis. If you draw the graph of this equation, so how do you get? Here you will get x-intercept is negative and y-intercept is also negative. So you get the graph of this equation like this, which intercept x-axis minus 1 comma 0 and y-axis 0 comma minus 1. Now this line we have to express in the normal form. Okay, so for that here we have some procedure. See, observe me how I am going to transform this Cartesian form of the line equation into the normal form. See, in the first step we have to shift this constant to the right side. When you shift this constant to the right side, so you get here minus 1. So you know what is the normal form of the straight line? X cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p, where p represents perpendicular distance from origin to that line. Okay, so perpendicular distance, as you know, distance always it should be positive. So here make sure that, see, whichever is there in the right side of this equal, that should be always positive. So in this transformation we are getting here RHS part as negative. Make it as positive. How do we make positive? By multiplying both sides with minus. So here minus x minus y, which is equal to 1. When you multiply both sides with minus, you get like this. And hereafter, so both sides you divide with root a square plus b square. What is a and b here? Coefficient of x and coefficient of y. No, compare this one with standard form of the linear equation in two variable. So your x coefficient is a, y coefficient is b, no. So your a value is 1, b value is 1. Okay, right. Now divide both sides with root a square plus b square, root a square plus b square. Here a value is 1, b value is 1. 1 square equal to 1, 1 square equal to 1. So RHS also we get 1 plus 1. Now simplify this. Minus x by root 2 minus y by root 2, which is equivalent to 1 by root 2. Okay. Now observe this normal form. Here x coefficient is cos alpha, y coefficient is sin alpha. So here x coefficient minus 1 by root 2, y coefficient minus 1 by root 2. Both we have got negative. Sin is negative, cos is negative. So where do we get, in which quadrant do we get both are negative? You know the Cartesian plane. In the first quadrant all the ratios are positive. When we go to the second quadrant, sin and whose reciprocal cosec are positive, remaining all are negative. When we go to the third quadrant, tan and whose reciprocal cot are positive, remaining all are negative. But here we have sin and cos, both are negative. Okay, so this will be happened in the third quadrant. Yes or no? Here cos and sin, both we have got negative. So where do we get negative? Both are. So the sin and cos are negative in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, you know, interval for angle in the third quadrant. So here from here to here. So more than 180 degrees and less than 270 degrees. So in between this 180 to 270 at one particular angle, so this cos is going to be given minus 1 by root 2 and sin is going to be given minus 1 by root 2. Okay, at which angle? Both will be going to be given minus 1 by root 2 and minus 1 by root 2. Tell me. So that our required angle is 225 degrees. 225 degrees. Which belongs to this interval where cos is going to be given minus 1 by root 2 and sin is going to be given minus 1 by root 2. Am I right? Cos 225, 180 plus 45. Sin 225, 180 plus 45. So both will be given minus 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2. So that this minus 1 by root 2, how we have to express? X cos 225 degrees. 225 degrees means how we have to express in terms of radian. So pi radius by 4 plus y sin pi radius by 4, which is equal to RHS 1 by root 2. So this is our required result. So this is the normal form of this equation. Okay, right. You know how to convert this degree measurement into the radian measure. Simply just you multiply this 225 degrees with pi radius by 180. 45 4s are 45 5s are. Okay, so that you will get this angle in the radian measure, because in the options we will find that answer in terms of radian measure. Okay, thank you.